we go. Entering into the next game. This is game 9 out of the best of 13 matchup between Szalami and Grubby versus Le Grand and Crackedy. We have some of our favorite combos from earlier on in the game. Szalami and Grubby playing as, let's see, Grubby and Crackedy both playing as Chinese versus each other, and Szalami playing as Russe, and French played by Le Grand. This is the pit. The map is the pit, so it's one of the new maps for Age of Empires 4. Let's look at the relic placement. Heavily on the eastern side. So 4 of the relics are actually in the pit, in the center of the map, and then 2 are on the southeastern side of the map. Probably should see some Fire Lancers soon. In the last game that we saw Fire Lancers with Crackedy, Crackedy did send quite a bit of Fire Lancers over to the base of Grubby, and or actually Szalami, and Salami's base suffered quite a bit. We'll see if they decide to secure the center of the map, because I have played on this map and that was kind of like an issue for me, staying secure kind of on the center of the map. That's where a lot of issues come through, because if you leave that the center of the map more open, you're not going to be able to like fend off any military coming in through that way. Also, there's like a couple of pretty big gold veins in the center as well, so you lose the 2 big gold veins. There's only 4 on the map, so there's 1 on the north side, 1 on the south side, and then 2 in the middle. 8 of the 3. Thank you for the 100. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna turn off the sound, but thank you. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate that. 8 of 3 gift bomb. I know, I feel like I need a huge explosion on the screen. Thank you guys. If you look up in the left corner of my screen, you can see this like latest sub right here, like going crazy. Appreciate it, guys. That is insane. Oh man, everyone, like a lot of people got subs too that I know and are common. Anyways, wow. Oh, I'm glad you get to eat and lurk. Enjoy your food. Wow, thank you, 8 of the 3. I appreciate it. I'm gonna turn off the sub picture though so we can see the screen. See you tomorrow, fam. Okay, bye, 8 of the 3. We wouldn't be enjoying these show matches without you, that's for sure. Let's look out. Let's see what's going on. We'll see on the south side of the map. It looks like everyone's starting to go up to age 2 at the same time. So both players, we've got Imperial Academy coming down for Grubby, and Golden Gate for Szalami, School of Cav for Le Grand, and up in the backside we also have an Imperial Academy as well. Probably gonna do the 2 TC Song Dynasty. We have seen in the past 4 TCs from certain players, so a lot of TCs happening if possible. We'll see how far these players get with their TC builds, especially as China. We've seen pretty big booms from both players. Grubby did really strong as China in the past, but Crackedy did dominate the last game he played as China. Johnny, did you dodge that? All right, that my thing is not charging, so I have to plug in the fan from this side. I'm just like super hot from this room. Nice dodge. Fighting China with China. I think honestly, you can. So China is such a different civ. Like, okay, so China has all these different units with all the different dynasties. So if you really wanted, you could do a pretty strong job of playing with China against China. So Wait. Oh. I know why this didn't work. I was charging it the wrong way. There it goes. All right. Man, in my face. Lovely. Love it. All right. No surprises in this game, guys. Oh, Barbican Rush coming down for Crackedy. This is going to be quickly spotted out by several of the villagers from Szalami trying to deny that, but decides to pull back his units back underneath his TC. Yeah. Really nice Barbican Rush from Crackedy. He's going to be moving back his villagers back to his base. I don't know if he's going to pull off a tower rush, but this really denies any sneaky rushes from Szalami. Wait, Szalami, that was his second TC though. So second TC is under the Barbican Rush. I didn't even notice that. So second TC under the Barbican Rush. Forward Barbican coming out from Grubby, so not using it as an offensive tool, but more of a defensive tool. Going towards, let's see, he's on stone, probably go up with a second TC pretty shortly. For Crackedy, no second TC just yet. Villagers are heading out over here. It looks like they're gathering up some of the sheep in this interesting position. Nobody on stone. No one on stone just yet for Crackedy. So I don't know if Crackedy's trying to rush up with the double TC just yet, but was probably more focused on doing some Barbican rushes. And Grubby is actually doing really, really well. Grubby and Szalami are winning with 6-2 right now. So if they take this next win, they'll be able to get the sweep. Or not a sweep, but they did have a pretty good win log. Like he never left. A little bit of harassment from Le Grand from several of those Royal Knights that are out on the map. This is why Grubby did place the Barbican there in a little bit more of a defensive position. Take those villagers, just place them right into the Barbican, acts like a giant tower. So you could have up to 10 vills safely mining gold right now. He did lose one of them right there. Not the end of the world, I will say. Probably close. Let me check on his res right now. Very, very close to going up with the second TC. We'll see where he decides to place it. Actually, right next to his other TC. Very secure. And it looks like Crackedy is out on stone now. So let's check on Crackedy's ecos up to 200. Going to be placing down that second TC as well for 2 TC Song Dynasty. So both 3 out of the 4 players have double TC. Actually, all of them have double TC right now. Trying to keep up with each other. A couple of those knights making their way over to the gold mine to do some harassment. Grubby responds with a couple spears out, drops a barracks, no other military protection buildings just yet. On the other side of the team, we see Szalami with 2 military production buildings, 2 stables. And I see some early knights out on the field. I don't know where they're headed towards. There are early knights on the field, though. A couple of the spears making their way across, running into that stream of knights that Le Grand has. And it looks like Grubby has pulled off some of the villagers from the gold right now and is moving them back to food. So just doing a little bit of eco balancing. I do hear a defensive sound going off. There is a little bit of a tower rush coming in from Crackedy on the second TC. Three early knights out on the field, probably going to be heading over towards this tower and sieging it down relatively quickly since there aren't any military over here. Actually, they're going to avoid that and grow. Oh, they have spotted out these open vills out on the center of the map. And it looks like Crackedy has seen them, sends the villagers out across. Knight's going to do a little bit of chasing right now. Actually, no, they just like let them go. They let them go. They let them go. Le Grand making their way back to the base of their teammate Crackedy and fending off some of these early knights. Both these knights are great. Super strong, same amount of strength. Well, yeah, same amount of strength. The only thing is that these royal knights can do their self-healing once they get chivalry. Also, Johnny, thank you so much for the gifted sub. And a huge push from several of these military units out onto the map. And oh, wow, that was a really good charge from Szalami. And because those knights weren't healed up, he took out most of them since they're like a pretty even grouping of units. So he took them out. Do a little bit of chasing as well. We love knights in the center of the bases. Defensive sounds. Also, it's just like, I don't know where Szalami is sending these villagers. Villagers are just going straight towards the main base. So even though he's denied these deers, he's able to go back into his base. Oh, wow. A lot more military production buildings going down for Szalami. Gonna check out on his economy, which seems to be relatively strong. He's got some sleeping vills. But here we go. Center of the map is what the questions were in the chat. How to secure the center, how to make sure that the pit isn't open. And it seems that Crackedy and Le Grand are trying to secure this up as best as they can to prevent any of these military raids from coming in from Grubby or Szalami. Szalami is going to be able to spot this out if his scout turns around. This is hilarious. Yeah, scout and horseman scouted out the villager, probably going to deny this wall. And knight from Le Grand making its way over here. And scout was pulled back from Grubby. And more reinforcements also coming up the back line from Grubby's base. So the mass of horsemen is greater than obviously the knights. The knights are going to survive a lot longer, but if they're surrounded, they can get taken out by several of these horsemen. Grubby will lose probably one horseman from this, maybe two, if he's not careful. Ooh, and that knight is running away with 5 health. Oh, that spear is going to spot it out. Oh, yeah. It lives. It lives to see another day unless this horseman runs into it. I think that horseman's going to get a charge off. Oh, wow. Then, oh, there it goes. It has died. We see an archery range also from Le Grand. The knight archer combo, feudal, or actually Le Grand is up in castle. The fastest castle from a French player. I love it. So up with the guild hall, other players seem to be still in feudal, and that wall is going to be put up entirely by Crackedy. Ram built by Szalami pushing in towards that Barbican, and we see another ram up on the northern side taking out that outpost, and several of the knights chasing these villagers that Crackedy had sent out to take out some of those hunts. Yeah, so there's going to be a little bit of a rush from Szalami on that side. Both players seem to be kind of preoccupied with this eastern front, which is where like the walls are going up from the players, and Grubby is responding with a wall himself. So the sacred site is in between both those walls, so this is just a free open battle zone. The advantage that Grubby has on his side though is that he's walled up this forward gold, so that's where that advantage comes through for that player. And that knight is going to get taken out as well. Several of the knights are taken out. I hear a lot of pinging coming up from the north side of the map. Crackedy is responding to the knights with a pretty big group of spearmen. Szalami has a group of spearmen as well to support. So maybe need some archers here out on the front. We'll see if any archery ranges come down for Szalami, but it's just responding with more and more spears. This Barbican of the Sun has been taken out by that singular ram. It looks like a wall was attempted to be built, but is going to be denied. Le Grand has a couple of villagers that were kind of in the way, getting taken out by the Szalami army, and Szalami is holding the line right at the front of the base of Crackedy. A couple of the rams taking out a house, and his units are really able to sit underneath that TC. Both Crackedy and Szalami are in age 2. Grubby did just age up to age 3. We'll check on what he aged up with astronomical clock tower right now, so that'll be able to produce some more siege. And Grubby seems to be pushing up on the eastern side towards Le Grand, and Le Grand is responding once again with another tower, or another wall. Sorry, not tower. Has grabbed up some of the relics, and we look in the base of Crackedy. Szalami's army has kind of pulled back just a bit. He has lost several of the knights, and so it's a pretty big loss for him. But he did take out several of those houses, the village, and a couple of those villagers as well. So he's kind of taken over the main part of the better half of his base. So we should see him regrouping with the rams up at the front side, and Sacred Site is secured up by Grubby, who's playing as China, and seems to be breaking through the palisade wall. Gonna be taking out this monk. Ooh, and a pretty good charge off from the knights on several of those spears. So those spears are going down. And I think Le Grand Crackedy is trying to build up another wall to prevent Szalami from heading in. I think Szalami does need a couple archers just because of the spear mass from Crackedy. Crackedy is just only going down with barracks and just building a blacksmith. So blacksmith in age 2, yeah. A little bit late on the blacksmith, but actually if he's only going spears and kind of focusing more on booming, like he has like 3 TCs. Yeah, 3 TCs. So that's probably why he didn't go up with the blacksmith, because it doesn't even matter if you get the upgrades. Actually, he did 2 blacksmith. Wait, no, 1 blacksmith, yeah. Wow, bigger group of spears seem to be forming at the northern side of Crackedy's base. Looking down here, we've got, oh god, we got palace guards running rogue, taking out a couple of these archers, and a group of villagers moving their way into their teammates' base. More knights from Szalami are on the way. Oh, looks like a forgotten mill has been placed down by Crackedy, and this is what I was wondering, if there was going to be archery ranges coming out from Szalami, and so he is responding with 4 archery ranges. Sacred Site has been grabbed up by this monk on the side of Grubby, and Grubby is taking out that proxy base from Le Grand. He took out the cathedral, so losing that gold income. Le Grand is gonna dwindle on the eco side of things. We're gonna look at the current res, just take a peek there. Le Grand is doing pretty well on food. We'll just have to try it and find a better way to get gold. The secure gold, actually, yeah, he has been starved of gold right now. So he has to go all the way across the map to get gold, which I think he did. That's why he sent those villagers across there. He's going to try to take this northern gold site. It's going to take him a while to get over there. He is trying to take this gold from the center, but Grubby has placed down a tower and is taking the center sacred site. So there's 3 sacred sites to be taken. 2 of them are in the hands of Grubby. Grubby sending more reinforcements into the base of Le Grand. Le Grand is pulling back. Remember, Le Grand is really low on gold. And oh, Crackedy has surrendered. It looks like game 9 is going to the hands of Szalami and Grubby, unless Le Grand keeps going. Like, look at the pop cap almost for Grubby compared to Le Grand. Le Grand is hovering at 70 units right now, and we get the tap out. That is the match point. Win goes to Grubby and Szalami in this best of 13 2v2 show match, Brother in Arms 2.